How to collect evidence for criminal charges. Imagine trying to solve a puzzle where every piece matters. Collecting evidence for criminal charges is just like putting together that puzzle to show what really happened. It all starts at the scene of the crime. First, securing the scene is key. Investigators block off the area to prevent anyone from disturbing or contaminating evidence. They use tape and guards to keep the scene untouched until everything is documented. Once the scene is secure, the next step is thorough documentation. Investigators take wide-angle photographs to capture the entire scene. Close-up photos focus on specific evidence like fingerprints or bloodstains. They also create sketches, noting exact locations and measurements of evidence. Written notes are essential too, describing what each piece of evidence looks like and where it was found. This detailed record keeps the chain of custody intact, which means tracking who handles the evidence at every step. If this chain breaks, the evidence might not be allowed in court. Handling evidence carefully is very important. Investigators wear gloves to avoid leaving fingerprints or contaminating samples. They use tools like tweezers or swabs to collect biological evidence such as blood, hair, or semen. Biological evidence needs to be stored in paper bags to prevent mold and degradation. Trace evidence like fibers or soil is stored in separate containers to avoid cross-contamination. Firearm evidence like bullets or casings is stored in rigid containers to prevent damage. Digital evidence, such as phones or computers, must be stored in anti-static bags to protect data. Lawful authority is necessary for collecting evidence. Investigators can do this with a search warrant, which is a court order, or if they have consent from the person involved. Evidence found in plain view during a lawful search can also be collected without a warrant. They must be ready to explain how they collected the evidence and under what legal authority to make sure it can be used in court. After gathering everything, the evidence is logged carefully. Each item is labeled with details like the date, time, location, and collector's name. Photos and sketches are cross-referenced with the physical evidence. The evidence is then stored securely in locked containers or evidence rooms. Before leaving the scene, investigators do a final check to ensure no evidence is missed. Throughout this process, avoiding contamination and keeping detailed records are vital. Mishandling evidence can weaken a case or lead to it being thrown out. Proper evidence collection helps build a strong case in court, showing exactly what happened and proving the charges. Every step from scene to storage is designed to keep the evidence trustworthy and ready for trial.